Well, let's see what we can find today. It's interesting. How is everyone? I got a few nice little articles. Let's just go carouse around together. This is an article about Titan. It was today that I saw it. And this is a fresh photo from Cassini Orbiter. And the article goes on to say it is showing the hydrocarbon-rich seas and dunes of Titan, which is a Saturnian moon that could be capable of sustaining life. Not the kind that we have, but as we don't know it. And this is a picture published today on the website of NASA's Saturn mission. The Cassini imaging team shows the big sea known as Kraken Mare as a dark spot on the northern edge of the disk, Titan's disk. The dark Cinqueo field is front and center. Titan is totally shrouded in smog, but Cassini's camera filters are set up to pierce through the haze and spot the details below. And it's cold on the moon. The conditions are such that hydrocarbons such as ethane and methane can exist in liquid form. This rare picture shows the glint of sunlight off the sheen of Kraken Mare, which is larger than the Caspian Sea on Earth, and yes, Kraken is named after the mythical sea creature, Mare. Release the Kraken? Well, there's the part they're talking about. And if that's it, that's a wild picture, isn't it? Titan seas, lakes, and rivers of hydrocarbons are among the reasons why the Mercury-Saturnian moon ranks higher than Mars on a recently published list assessing planetary habitability. That may sound strange, considering the typical temperature on Titan is 289 degrees below zero. Well, not life as we know it. If you think about it, Titan has a thick protective atmosphere like Earth, similar to the early Earth atmosphere. It has a lot of nitrogen and methane in it, and Titan has hydrocarbon lakes, energy sources, a lot of possibility. If you objectively evaluate the possibility of life on Titan, this guy agrees. However, the life on Titan may not take the form of life on Earth. Titanian life would have to thrive on methane rather than oxygen or carbon dioxide. Methane. That's the second time we've heard them talking about methane. Don't we hear the global warming people who tell us that man is responsible for all the problems of the melting and the warming? Don't they use methane also in their description? Haven't we seen things written that talk about crazy stuff like human beings breathing and cattle grazing and exhausting, farting? Yes, I did say that. Yes, they did print it. They've actually printed stuff like that that contributes to global warming. So, methane bad for us. And according to them, it would thrive in a life force on Titan, as we don't know it. Current Titan seems to be more favorable to life than Mars, current Mars, but it's life as we don't know it. It would have to be different. For Mars, though, the thing is early Mars and current Mars are very different. Early Mars is more favorable to life. Early Mars comes out better than Titan. Okay. Very interesting to me. The main point of NASA's $2.5 billion Mars Science Laboratory mission, which was launched over the weekend. The mission's Curiosity rover isn't suited for detecting present-day life on the red planet. But it should give scientists a far better idea of what conditions on early Mars were like when their life could have gained a foothold billions of years ago. Okay. So they're interested in Titan. I've heard that for a long time. Over here, they've got a few little articles on space.com that are pretty interesting. So I'll read one about Pluto and kind of observing that they're doing over there. They're worrying a little bit apparently from what this article was going to read. I skimmed through it. And what they're worried about is that the moons around it could end up screwing up, well, if it'll ever load, could end up screwing up the probe. This is dated the 26th. And it's supposed to reach there in July of 2015. The New Horizons spacecraft. It may find the regime more hazardous than anticipated. The discovery of more moons than what they thought. Several moons around Pluto and the potential for more increase the risk during the probe's flyby. Problem is debris. Small moons are under constant bombardment from Kuiper Belt objects, but the moon's low gravity prevents them from holding onto chunks of dirt and rock that fly into the air when hit. The debris instead finds itself caught in the orbit around Pluto. The most likely problem we would encounter is to be hit by something that is large enough to instantly destroy the spacecraft. Cameras on the New Horizons probe will begin observing the Pluto system several months before its closest approach. They won't be able to detect the fast-flying milligram-sized particles that could spell instant death if they collide with the vehicle. Pluto's first known moon, Charon, was discovered in 1978, nearly 50 years after the dwarf planet was found. The Hubble discovered the next two moons in 2005. In July of this year, a fourth moon was located, and there are hints that two more might exist. With 3 of Pluto's 4 moons having been discovered in the last 5 years, scientists have a hunch there are likely more still hidden. Due to these new additions, a group of experts recently convened to analyze the hazards. Well, that's a pretty nice little article there telling you about things they're finding out they didn't know before. Especially about Pluto. They also have some other nice articles that you can come over and look at. Over there on the right. Let's go back to their home page. Let's see what else they had. Oh, while I have that on my mind, remember we were talking about Egypt, and I put up the Egypt cam to show the protests and everything. And I was wondering if they're not being duped and manipulated. And what I meant was, like, well, this is an article from, it's just my today's paper, and somewhere in the article, you know, they're talking to a couple other people, and this is their quote: "We have no idea who we're going to vote for. We don't know any of the candidates, but I and my friends will get together tonight and decide who to vote for." Well, that's what I was meaning. You know, part of it, they'll offer them something, but everybody will, you know, a lot of people like that man and his friends, they won't know who they are. They'll just be somebody that's not who they want out, you know, to be an option. So they're getting into some things that are people they don't know nothing about, many of them. Okay, there I was talking about that. I meant to go look over here and see if they had anything else we'd like to see. There's overview right over here. Do some nice shots. And then, does the moon have a strange ionosphere? And there was the solar eclipse that I talked about. That didn't get publicized too much. I didn't hear too many people putting that out for a while. And there's the other over Earth. That's going to have some nice photos in there. Let's just see what this has got about the Sky Watchers. I want to see that heavenly view. You know, even whenever you're looking at something because you want to understand what it is, or you're looking for protection, you want to know if something's incoming, what have you, whatever. On the flip side of that coin is the good side, and that is the beauty of everything out there and the way everything is placed. Well, it captures the heavenly view from paradise. Our own Milky Way galaxy shines in this gorgeous skyscape taken by Tizil this summer on the island of Mangai in the South Pacific. Will you look at that? That is something else, isn't it, when you look at that Milky Way? And I've seen other photos of the Milky Way, and it's just, you know what I'm saying, it'll just blow you away. When I traveled to see the total solar eclipse of July 2010, he's telling you what he did, how he took it. First clear night, July 7, 2010. On the left side is the brightest region in the band of the Milky Way, the galactic central bulge toward the constellations Sagittarius and Scorpius, the bright stars of Alpha and Beta Centauri, the Southern Cross, and the Coal Sack Dark Nebula appear on the right, along the fading band. Boy, that is something else there. From Earth, our Milky Way galaxy is visible as a bright band, dense with stars that stretch across the night sky. Our solar system is situated in the outer reaches of the Milky Way, which is the spiral galaxy. And the Milky Way is very interesting reading. If any of you don't know much about it, it's got a lot of stuff there that you can sure learn. Sam, this is what I was trying to mean when I was talking to you, and I said this for you. February, like your picture said. And I checked the 28th, which would be, towards the end of the month. And then I checked the 15th. I went like 3 different times throughout the month. And the way the picture looked, the sun was going down, so I picked a time where it looked like the sun was starting to go down. And I set it for Richmond. And this is what it looks like to me. See what I was trying to say? There we are, right there. Okay, and then the sun was there. Then you got Mercury behind it, kind of behind to the side. And then this is Venus to the right, so it looks like more likely to me. Blow it up some. It looks more likely to me that when he was looking at the sun, see, that would be to the left of the sun, and it looked like on Stellarium that it was, more than the middle up. Looked like it might have been upper left. So it could be something else in that picture. But this is just what led me to believe when I wrote you back that it was probably Mercury, because that would be what's to the left of the sun. And I had this set for 10 after 4 in the afternoon, when the sun was starting to go down and get lower. Well, this one here I got an email from this one, and we had a little running conversation. It didn't turn out too good. Well, I come over here and looked, and all I can say is it's a mind blower. You can see the name. See Through Cloudy Jesus is a Lie. This is dude's channel here. And this one in the picture here is supposedly who this guy here that wrote me says is the reincarnation of Jesus Christ. This guy right here, apparently this one and however many others in this illusion are thinking this guy here is Jesus right here. And then they got the shroud picture here. I'm going to turn the volume down, and I'll just click a couple of frames of it. You can see it just, I haven't watched it all. I don't want to watch it all. I don't need to watch it all. But you can just kind of see they try to make this guy here out to be the reincarnation. And then you go through the videos over here and you see all this other stuff about him, about them claiming this guy's Christ. And so our running battle was, this guy was saying the real Jesus is fake and this guy is the man. So if you get this one coming, I just put him out there and showed him to you. I don't know if he's real or what. I actually want to say he is. And they are friends or whatever. I actually want to say they are real. And it's very sad that they would actually be so confused that they could have it explained to them and still believe that this one here would be the Savior and Messiah, which is hard to believe. What did I see when I came down and did some reading? I didn't read everything. Here we go. Jesus has reincarnated. Brian Leonard Golightly tells it all. I have shown you in these videos reincarnation. Gotha and the hill of Gotha where Jesus was killed. I thought that was Golgotha or Golgotha. See, from what I understand it, that's Golgotha. And the Queen's name that is used no more is Gotha, not Golgotha. And you try to link both of them together too. Anyway, you have missed the mark if you believe one thing they say when we're showing you different. Then you just can read everything and see it's just unreal. His occupation, being God, revealing all things. Music, all. I created every tone. So you really don't know if it's fake or not, but it's there, so if you get mail from them, comments from them, or whatever, apparently that's what they're all about. Let's see what the latest earthquake situation is. .49 in the Molucca Sea. Alaska's got 3.2. 5.9 north of Ascension Island. Hawaii with a 3. Puerto Rico has been getting, well, you can see Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico, all these are Puerto Ricos. They're in the 2s. Papua New Guinea 5.3, Myanmar China border region 5.1, and then we have Papua New Guinea, New Ireland region 6.4, and then we have the Virgin Islands here at 2.8, and you slam down all the way through here and they're getting throbbed again. There's two 3.4s right there. And we keep going, and there's a 5.2 in the Puerto Rico region. And these are 3s and 2s. 3s and 2s for Puerto Rico. St. Martin region, Leeward Islands 4.7. Puerto Rican region 4.9. Papua New Guinea 4.7, Eastern New Guinea. Now where I'm at, we have had some aftershocks, the highest of which I believe was 3.7. But nothing like the 5.9. Let's take a quick optical of the regions here, and we can gain a perspective. And we're looking at the Puerto Rican region. That would be this little region right around in this area. And for some reason that little area decided to go pretty wild for them now. And there's a 3.2 that we had, our latest one. I guess they wanted to put that up there. We'll skim around here. Take a look at the affected area over here. which would be right in this region. Well, this is the 6-4. And we just looked at the other real throbbing area. According to USGS, and pretty well according to this, what we see, those are the hardest areas right now. The Puerto Rican region is not getting totally obliterated now, but it is getting some higher magnitudes and a whole lot of 3s and 2s, so we better keep an eye on this one for a while, especially right now. Well, yeah, a little interesting discussion. I hope I showed you a few things, made your mind think, made you get interested and go looking for answers, or maybe I made you ask some questions that you already had. Maybe you'll go get them answers now. I'm gonna let everybody go. I find some interesting things like this we can talk about. I'll go ahead and put them out there and discuss things with you and show them to you. Oh, Leslo, I wanted to say thanks for all your mails and videos. And I went for my procedure today, like I was saying, and I have to go back Monday for an appointment for a follow-up, or whatever that turns out to be. Hopefully nothing, but we shall see. God bless everyone, and good night. I'll speak to you soon. Keep watching the stars.